Hey guys. Okay, so I got a request to do a tutorial about makeup, putting it on and everything. So, alright, let's go. The first step is to make sure that you have everything. You have your foundation, powder, that's optional, eyeshadow, mascara, eyeliner, blush, and all the brushes you need to use. Okay, so fortunately I don't have this one on me, and it's concealer. If you have bags under your eyes or like lines, grab some concealer and it should be really pale to your your color skin, whatever color skin you are. And you put it underneath your eyes, like right here on the lines, and you pat it in with your fingers. Don't use any brushes because that will cause the lightness of the concealer draws the attention away from it. So if you put dark bronzer or anything on your thing, automatically it'll be sucked, the focus will be sucked in on your bags or whatever. So you do that. Okay, so I use Dream Matte Mouse or Mousse, sorry, for my foundation. And I use this brush. Looks like a paintbrush. Kind of is basically. So this is what I use. Okay. So um every foundation's different. If you have a liquid, I suggest using a brush because you don't want to just use your fingers because there'll be streaks. Shh. Sam. Shh. Shut up. Sorry. Puppy. It's okay. It's just a car. Okay. So if you have mine's like a let's get this dog out. Mine's like a thick texture, and it's honestly it feels like nothing's on my skin when I have this on. So what you want to do is get the main region, so like your cheeks, forehead, and chin. Okay? And that's what you want to do with anything, any type of foundation you're using. Okay, so for mine I go like this. Now you may need to grab more, if you didn't put enough on, and that's fine, just don't put too much on. So I always start out with very little, so that way if I need more I can add more, because if I put too much on then it just looks like I caked it on, and honestly that's not attractive. See, I'm painting my face right now. There's this car alarm going on outside and my dog's freaking out. I think it's funny. Okay, so once you're done with your foundation, you want to just check over in the mirror, make sure that you got every spot covered. Oh, and when you put it on, you want to make sure you get it down on your neck a little bit. I know it sounds weird, but you really don't want this line just right here of foundation. So that's why you want to get Nothing too dark and nothing too light for your foundation. This is supposed to match your skin tone. So otherwise, you look orange or really, really pale. Okay, next step, powder. And I use powder because then my skin doesn't have like this shine on it and it looks like natural. But you don't want to use too much powder, and you want to use powder that is lighter than your foundation because it like just zooms in and it makes it all better. So, because my powder had you have a lid automatically for your powder. What you want to do is take this brush, make sure that it has like fine hairs like this. You don't want a brush that's for powder. You don't want a brush that's like this kind of thick. You want one that's like where you can like feel it. So you take your brush and you dip it in. You see, got some, and that looks like a lot, right? It is. So you want to go like this and dump the excess powder into the lid. Not that much. So you go like just go. And the same thing applies when you like need more. You just put it in the lid, tap the rest out, and go like this. Okay. Now it might feel like a lot, but honestly, you don't see it. Okay. So I have like a good like this much powder left in my lid. So I just dump it back in my powder container and bam! Don't waste any or anything. Okay, now I don't put my blush on till the very last because I'm weird, but so we're gonna go like that. Okay, the next thing is, and I'll put a link in the description. You want to find eyeshadow that best pops out your eyes. So I have blue eyes, so I get browns. And there's 4 because each one has a certain purpose. So I'm going to use these 2 brushes. You see how one's flat and the other has a little like diagonal cut? You want that. Okay. So if you have a eyeshadow that has 4 like mine does, I'll tell you what they're for. So you have your really light one that's like almost white, the medium tone one, then you have a little darker, and then the darkest. So for the medium tone one, which is orange for me, so this one right here, this is what you do. You use your flat brush, go like this, and you get some on your brush, okay? And then you go up and you put this on the lid of your eye. So you go like this. Make sure you cover your lid, nothing more, okay? Can't really see it because it's like blends into your like my skin tone a little bit, which is perfect because I don't want too much makeup because I just don't wear a lot anymore. So you do that to both eyes. Okay. Okay, the next one you touch is the darker one. Right here. Not the darkest, but this one. On this one, so I would never really use this dark one, but I'll use it right now for this one, for this tutorial. So for the 3rd color, for the 3rd darkest, the 3rd darkest, second darkest. You get some more of this, and you just put it right here on the like corners. so it's like blending into the next part. Put a little upward curl up there. But don't overdo it. Okay. So you're like halfway done with your eye makeup already, and it doesn't even look like you have a lot on. So now, you take this one, your diagonal cut thing, and you get the darkest color that you're using, you put it on. Okay, this, you have to be really careful, because mine's super dark. Like, mine's not black dark, but it's dark. So what I do, so I go right here, the corner of my eye, I go like this, and go up. See? And you want it in the crease, that's the whole point. So now my eyes have definition. Okay? So then also for this one, we use it for the little white one. And you put this up here to highlight your eyes. Also, you want, make it look special, right here. Your eye makeup's done. Now you get to your eyeliner. And really, ladies, don't just put it halfway up your eye, like this. Okay, you don't want to close your eyes with the black. I learned the hard way. Then you take mascara. And on the bottom lashes, you just go like this. Okay. Now on your top, go up. And you want to, like, make sure it's not too dark for you. Now for your blush, I use Cream Mousse. Okay. Because I have nails on, I have to be really careful. So you put some, like for mine, I put some on my, like, palm of my hand to get this. You put it right here. So you put it on your bone, like right here. Rub it in. And I never use a lot of blush because I just don't want my cheeks looking retarded. Sorry for the offensive language. But your final touch, and this is all up to you guys. Grab a cute little shade of lip gloss. You like this. And makeup's done. I hope it helped. You all are beautiful.